Here we go. Welcome to the Old Gods Meter. We're going to wait for people to get started, and then I'll get started. People to join in, then we'll get started. So if you're watching the replay of this, the first couple of minutes are going to be awkward. Just the way it is. And then we'll have some fun, and we'll make some mead. Hopefully I remembered everything. I think I'm good, though. I made a list, checked it twice. Should be in good shape. We'll see. We will see. Good evening. Just wait. Oh, I forgot my computer. That's okay. I don't need it. I usually have my laptop here open so I can kind of look at stuff while we're going. I forgot it. Too late. Too late. Too bad, too sad, as they say. We're just going to run with it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Who cares? Who cares? If you're here, say hello. I won't know if you're here or not until you do. Just because everything like this ticker slow. It doesn't keep up with the actual activity until it gets further in. So, always wanted to try mead. You're in the right spot. If you stick around for like 20 more minutes, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be starting some mead live. I'll show you exactly how easy you can do it yourself at home. I can also recommend lots of commercial meads that you can buy and get shipped straight to your house. Tonight I'm going to be making some mead, though. Brand new. Mead, oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. I'll go through that commercial a few times. Not sure how what's going to do. It's going to go great. Oh, you bottled some meads? Is that what you're saying? Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, where I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. Come out with a brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I never replicate recipes, and I have never missed a Saturday. Batch 142 comes out this coming Saturday. In addition to that, every single Wednesday I go live to show you a different step of the mead making process. Tonight, I'm going to be starting a brand new batch of mead, and it's going to be awesome. Hello, Saber. I am glad you're here. Because, only two amazing people suggested some meads this week. Saber is one of them. So he has 50% shot of getting a bottle of this mead that we start tonight when it's all done. Just saying. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You've got some mead ideas for me. Well, a good place to go would be TikTok to share those, because you can direct message me there. Or come back on my Sunday lives. I'll be live Sunday morning. I'll be taking notes there. Tonight, I'm not prepared for that. Tonight, we're just going to be having a drink until we start some mead at 9 p.m. But I love ideas. If you have any ideas, I want to know them. Hello. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Old Gods Meter. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. You didn't suggest any meads on Saturday. Is that what you're telling me? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just like 50 of them? This is where I could really use my computer. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I might have to run and go get it. I might have to run and go get the computer because I forgot. Have you ever used vanilla bean and mead? I've made a bunch of vanilla flavored meads, and without my computer, I can't tell you the most recent one. But I know, I don't know. Yes. I mean, yes, I have. I just don't remember the last one. Vanilla bean's incredibly easy to use, though. I've done it a bunch of times. Oat cubes. So everything I do is in the primary, and I have done some like roasted cherry was the last one I did. The magic of TV. Thank you. The magic of TV. I loved the roasted oak that I did for. Or it was cherry wood. It was cherry wood, not oak. Cherry wood. Inspired by George Washington. It was a lot of fun. But we are back in business. I just need a second to sign in here. My most recent vanilla. It was a little while ago, I'm not going to lie. Let's see. My Skyrim batch had some fresh vanilla in it. That was batch 125. It came out in July. So if you want to dig through those, boom, you got it. I wonder what mead we're making tonight, too. Actually, I know. I'm the only one that knows, though. You are going to find out here momentarily. It'd be really great if my computer would load. Of course, tonight is going to be where it goes slow. Mm-hmm. Yep, we're going to have to wait for it to load. I didn't leave any hints. Yeah, you're right, I didn't. You cannot make anything in time for Thanksgiving. The meat I make, you can do in a minimum of like 3.5 months-ish. Most of my stuff goes closer to 5. But the clarification process takes a really long time there. And yeah, you're gonna wanna spend some time on it. You can make it for next Thanksgiving though. What are cork bottles? I use a double lever corker, and they go in as far as that corker would take them. Some of them are deeper than others. I also use pretty thick corks too to get a nice good seal in there because I don't sell commercially. So, cheers. Hello. Yeah, we talked about distilling meads. I don't know any local distillers that would do it. But yeah, it has been talked about a lot. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. All right, here we go. We are loading. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I don't have it on here. Of course. Saber, I'm hoping you're messing with me because my my notes are definitely wrong if you're not messing with me. But worst case scenario, I'll figure it out afterwards. Hello, welcome to the old gods, Meadery. So my preferred yeast is actually EC1118. That's what I'm going to be using tonight. I have been using D47 more recently, though. Okay, I was going to say. I know it's between you and Dennis, I think, right? All right, whatever. Hello, Scott. Good to see you, sir. You must be a break or in between classes. Oh, hold on. 60 proof. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, it's definitely one of the most resilient yeast I've used. It goes nuts. It's fast. I love every part of it. It also creates a drier mead, which I prefer in a lot of cases. So, but if you're just jumping in, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, where I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, I come out with a brand new batch of mead. I have never, ever replicated a recipe, and I have never missed a Saturday. Every single Saturday is brand new, so each one is an experiment to me. Batch 142 comes out this coming Saturday, so stay tuned. It's going to be fun. It is the last of my 13 Colonies mead. Meads that is going to honor, it was inspired by the good state of Rhode Island. So come back. I will show you my Rhode Island inspired mead this Saturday. In addition to that, every single Wednesday I go live to show you one of 3 major steps of the mead making process. Tonight we're going to be starting a brand new batch of mead. So this is the primary process. I will be showing you exactly how you can get started, what equipment you're going to use, and best of all, I'm going to show you the simplicity, just made that word up for you, the most simplistic way you can make mead. This whole process will take less than 10 minutes. I'm going to get started at 9 o'clock exactly-ish. Eastern Standard Time, so about 10 minutes from now. I'm going to rearrange camera so you can see the full setup. I'm going to show you how everything is done in less than 10 minutes. You can do this whole process in less than 10 minutes. And then in a few weeks, that meat's going to need a little bit of attention, and I'll explain that as I'm going. Where I will do another live on a Wednesday where we'll be racking this meat from its primary vessel to its secondary vessel. And there it'll sit for a few months, and in a few months I'll do another Wednesday live for the major step 3, which is bottling and tasting the mead. So if you want to learn the whole process, give me a follow. Come back every single Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then every Saturday, every single batch I do is awesome. Inspired in one of 3 categories. I'm wrapping up the 13 colonies, so that category is going to get archived after this Saturday. The other 3, though, are my holiday meads. I had a lot of fun with that. I've done pretty much every major holiday this year. And then my Norse gods and goddesses meads. Hey, thank you. That is pretty cool. Thank you, Richard Terry. Good to see you. I just did my Hell mead, inspired by the Norse goddess Hel. This is my peach and plum mead that I just made last week, so go back and watch that. And lastly, my pop culture series, in which are suggested by TikTok subscribers. There's a TikTok pin post up top. So if you have anything that's inspired you, thank you, Scott. Anything that's inspired you when it comes to movies, video games, TV shows, books, whatever it is, put an awesome comment up there. And if I choose yours, I will tag you across every video that I do, and I will ship you a bottle of it when it's all said and done. This week, like I said, it's the last of my 13 colonies meads. Next week is a pop culture batch, so somebody will be getting a bottle of mead from that batch. So I'm very excited about it. Hello, Dennis. The whole gang is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Mead is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence was just revealed this year from an article from some archaeologists in the southern Africa region, over 20,000 years old. There's evidence in ancient China, about 10,000 years old, ancient Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead, and that's something we have in common. I think that's awesome. I think you're awesome. I think your ancestors were probably more awesome than you, but you have a chance to catch up. Make your own alcohol at home. It's that simple. You'll be the coolest person in your friend group, and you can share it with me. If you want to ship me some, I will share mine with you in return. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. How much honey? I use 3 pounds of honey per 1 gallon of mead. There's a couple factors in there. If you're using a carboy instead of a fermenting bucket, you're going to have a little bit less room, so you are going to kind of want to weigh your options there. Also, if you were going to jump over to the Facebook side, those guys will tell you if you use 3 pounds of honey and 3 pounds of strawberries, it is considered a wine and not a mead. You have to have 51% or more sugars from the honey. You call it what you want, though. Over here, you're safe. You can call whatever you want. I will show you a variation of. Yeah, I'm not going to explain anything. I'm not going to give anything away. You're going to love it tonight, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I typically, very typically, 99% of the time use 3 pounds of honey per 1 gallon of water. Or whatever other juice I'm using. Popeye's packets. You're going to wait a long time if you're waiting for me. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I can't wait. We are going to get started in about 6 minutes. I'll rearrange the camera. Scott will tell me if it's straight or not. That's his job tonight. And then, yeah, we'll get started. I'll explain everything as I'm going. And then when we're all done, I will say goodbye. That is for future you watching the replay tomorrow. For those of you here live tonight, I'll rearrange the camera. Don't go anywhere. I'll rearrange the camera. We'll have another drink together before I go nighty-night and have to clean up everything. The cafeterias. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. It'll be amazing. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Media. We're going to be making some mead live in just a few more minutes. 5-minute warning. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was suggested by somebody that's here on the TikTok side watching right now. It was only 1 or 2 people, though, so it's going to be pretty hard to figure out. If you don't know, these Wednesday batches are always chosen by a subscriber. Tonight it's a TikTok subscriber. I put a TikTok subscriber only post up on Saturday. I got lots of great, awesome suggestions. I chose one of those. And tonight we're going to be making it. So a bottle of this will go to that person when it's all said and done for free on me. Did you suggest something in this most recent pin post, Sir Scott? But I would say hold your panties for the next few weeks. Hello, hello, hello. No, you did not. You are too busy of a man. You did not, though. I'll give you a hint. It's not Scott. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I'll save all the commercials until I get going, and I'll do that as I'm going. It'll be a lot of fun. Don't worry. Your earphones are working. That's good. That's what they're supposed to do, is work. Your Picard mead would fall under a pop culture batch, not a Wednesday batch. That would be a Saturday batch. If I were to ever do that. Next week, though, is a pop culture. This coming Saturday is the last of the 13 Colonies meads, wrapping up Rhode Island. A Rhode Island inspired mead coming to you Saturday. So if you want to see what flavor that is, come back this Saturday. I'm very excited about it, though. I will say, I didn't have a tremendous amount of fun doing the 13 Colonies. That's why I'm archiving that series. But I did have a lot of fun and really made an awesome mead for this Saturday. So come back and watch it. If your last name is Mead, you are halfway there to being the most amazing person ever. The other half is making it. I am the other half, though. So if you and I get married, we're perfect. Except I'm already married. You have to find somebody else that makes mead if you don't want to make it yourself. Woof. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving you any more hints. I already said wait for the next, upcoming weeks. I already said that. I will say that yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, at least not yet. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're from if you just jumped in. I am your mead dummy, and we're going to be making some mead here in just a couple minutes. I'll rearrange the camera. We'll get started. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll do the whole process in less than 10 minutes. And then I'll rearrange the camera. We'll have one more drink together before I clean up and go nighty-night. Pennsylvania. There's some really awesome mead makers in Pennsylvania that I hear. Lemon and apple. I love it. Lots of Pennsylvania. Maybe we should do a Pennsylvania meetup soon. Hello, hello, hello. There's nothing winning in Michigan except for you, Scott. You're the only thing winning in the whole state. Texas is on our list to do in 2026, as of right now. My favorite mead of all time is this one right here. This is my blueberry batch of mead. Very simplistic, very cliche, because I make a lot of stuff, a lot of odd stuff. This is my blueberry. The exact recipe is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey, 3 pounds of frozen, defrosted, brought to room temperature blueberries, 2.5 grams of yeast. This one was EC1118, and 2 grams of yeast nutrient. That's it. That is the whole thing, all in the primary. It's perfect. Florida, you have much better weather there, at the very least. I say Florida 2028. All right, we're at 9 o'clock. We're going to rearrange cameras and get started. I will not be reading your comments as we're going, so I'm going to try to talk the whole time. I may go through my commercials. Don't get bored. You guys can talk to each other, make fun of me, whatever. Makes the algorithm go. Make sure and hit like a million times and comment as much as you'd like. When we're all done, like I said, I will say goodbye. That's not to you. That's to future you that's watching the replay tomorrow. Real you that's here right now. Stay tuned. I'll rearrange the camera back to where it is now, and we'll have another drink together. So, wish me luck. Here we go. I'm about to show you what kind of mead we're going to make tonight. Ah. I know that's crooked, Scott. I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty close right off the bat. Nope. Mm-mm. Good. Good. It's no. No. It's not Alice. I'll tell you in 1 second. Are you saying it's not good? We're gonna run with it. It's close enough. Yeah, it's close enough. Don't listen to Dennis. Thank you so much for letting me be here. I'm going to go through everything right now. And then, like I said, stay tuned until afterwards. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Tonight, my good buddy Saber asked for an amazing cherry limeade mead. So we're going to make it. Cherry limeade mead. I'm going to show you exactly how to get this mead started. The whole process will take less than 10 minutes. So stay tuned. Pay attention. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. Far older than beer, far older than wine, and you can make it at home yourself. So let's get started. There's 2 major things that I did before we got started tonight. Everything that you see that's going to touch the mead in any part of the process has been sanitized. It's incredibly important. Yeast needs a cool, dark environment, and there's other things like some molds and gross stuff like that also like that same environment. So it's very important to have everything clean and sanitized. I also weighed out 3 pounds of honey right here, just because that takes a couple minutes, just to save some time. So there's 3 pounds of honey in that stovetop pot. I'm going to go ahead and plug in our burner here, and we're going to turn this on, and we're going to start to warm this up. We're going to add in about half a gallon of water to this honey here. Our whole point here is to just slightly warm the honey and dissolve it into this water. That is going to make it much easier to get started as a mead here in our 2-gallon fermenting bucket that I'll explain in 1 second. All right, we got about a half gallon of water in there. And we're going to just start warming this up as I explain the process. So this is a 2-gallon fermenting bucket. I'm making a 1-gallon batch of mead tonight. I prefer the 2-gallon fermenting buckets for 2 major reasons. The biggest is you can add in lots of other ingredients in here and siphon it out afterwards when it's in the racking stage. So you can add in lots of extra fruits. There's also plenty of room for anything to go crazy and go wrong. And you can still salvage your mead in a great way and still get a good portion of the liquid out. Secondly, they're incredibly easy to clean. It is a plastic bucket. You can clean it. It's very easy. Fermenting buckets. This one is from Homebrew, Ohio. They're a major supplier online. Food grade buckets. We're going to add in about 1.5 pounds of cherries. These were frozen, defrosted, and brought back up to room temperature. Dark cherries. They are the sweet ones. They are the ones you want. As you saw, the amount of liquid in there is because they were frozen and defrosted. Anytime you do any kind of fruit in your mead, I suggest always doing that. It will help break down the outer membranes of your fruit and become more of a liquid. You'll get a much better flavor and a much better color out of your mead. And then 1.5 pounds of sliced limes. These have the actual skins on them still. You're going to get a lot of flavor out of that. We should get a really pretty amazing cherry and lime flavor out of this. Our our honey here is definitely starting to dissolve in there. We're going to go ahead and add the other 1/2 gallon of water to our bucket. And I can tell you right now, it's already red. It looks beautiful. If you've never had a cherry limeade, you've never been to the fast food chain Sonic. And I don't know if I trust you if you haven't been there. One of the best out there. And they have one of the best cherry limeades. They also have really amazing ice. Alrighty, like I said, we don't want the honey to get too warm here. We just want to dissolve it into our water. The yeast that we're going to use tonight, and every yeast, does have a temperature tolerance. And if you get the water or mixture too high, it can kill the yeast. So you want to be careful not to do that. We are literally just trying to warm it up here and dissolve it completely into the water. And we're almost there. In fact, we're going to call it. We're going to unplug that guy. And now we're going to combine the two. Let's get this guy out of your vision. Recenter that for you. And a quick clean up of the minor spill. Alright, tonight we're using EC1118. This is my favorite yeast strand. It does produce more of a dry, but I think we're going to have plenty of sugars in here that it will still come out pretty semi-sweet. These packets are about 5 grams. You only need about half of that, but as you see, I'm not measuring it tonight. You can put the whole packet in there and it's not going to hurt anything. And then we're going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of yeast nutrient. This will help get the yeast in a nice, comfortable place and keep it healthy through the process. And then we're going to go ahead and seal her up. This is my fermenting bucket lid. As you see, it's got a little fermenting hole right there. Seal her up. We're just going to rubber mallet this down. Put your clean thumb over that little hole and give it a couple good shakes. You want to make sure that yeast gets nice and mixed up into your mead there. Always get a little bit of a pop there. Keep everything nice and clean if you can. We're going to add in our 3-piece airlock. I prefer these over that standard S-shaped airlocks that you've probably seen. These guys come in 3 pieces. This little centerpiece goes over that straw on the inside. We're going to fill it about halfway full of water. I prefer these over the S-shaped ones because they're much easier to clean. That's probably a little too much water. That's alright. Cap it up. And that's it, guys. You just made some mead if you followed along. It's that simple. Over the next few weeks, that yeast will reproduce and start eating the sugars all over from the honey and from the fruits inside. They will produce 2 things. Carbon dioxide, which will come out that straw, around that water, and out into the atmosphere. And alcohol, which will be retained in our bucket. In a few weeks, we're going to do another live where I'm going to be racking this mead into its secondary glass carboy. There it'll sit for a few months. as everything settles and the mead itself clarifies. And then in a few months, we'll bottle it live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, this one goes out to my good buddy, Saber Moon Tier. Thank you so much for suggesting this. Cherry Limeade is one of my favorite drinks. And this should be an amazing mead. I can't believe we've never thought about making this before. You will get a bottle of it when it's all done for your amazing suggestion. But again, thank you so much. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, and I just showed you exactly how to make it. So come back every single Saturday. I have a brand new batch. Sign up for my very free newsletter. It comes out every week. This is a copy of last week's issue 1. We just sent wave 1 back out again today. So if you missed it or if you signed up after last Sunday, we did send it back out to you today. Issue number 2 will be sent out this coming Sunday. So make sure check out my link tree up in my profile. The very top thing on there is my very free newsletter. It has the recipe to every mead I make for that week and lots of information about what I think about it, and then a little tease on what's coming up the next week. So thank you so much for letting me be here. I can't wait to show you what's next. Come back this Saturday for my Rhode Island inspired mead. I'll see you all then. Thank you so much again. Let's go! We did it. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I felt a little rush. I'm not going to lie. I felt a little rush there. I don't know why. I think it's because I spilled. I spilled a little bit. I don't know if you guys caught that. I spilled just a tad. Just a tad. I got a little bit of cleanup to do. I can already feel like the stickiness. That's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Hello. The paper towels I couldn't find on camera. I found them. They were right there. I buried them. All right. How'd we do? How'd we do? I think we did good. This is going to be an exciting mead. How simplistic, but how incredibly exciting still, too. Right? I think so. Awesome as usual. Thank you. Thank you. I try to at least be entertaining. Awesome as a byproduct if I'm doing it okay. But yeah, seriously, sign up for the newsletter. That's a printed copy of it. It's pretty awesome. I'll send you issue number 2 on this this coming Sunday. Yeah, why have we never thought of cherry limeade mead before? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But we did it now. We were just late. This one should be a lot of fun, though. I can't wait to see. Should be red. Should be like a pinkish red, I'm predicting. Hello, hello, hello. You gotta frame it. Well, I'll sign one and send you a copy. How about that? I did ship some meat out this week, so if you were expecting something from me, hopefully you'll get it. If you don't get it, let me know. No, it's pretty cool. Issue 2, we altered a little bit of the information on the road to success. And it didn't make any sense to do in issue 1, but issue 2 will show a little bit of the comparison from week to week, so you'll kind of see exactly my progress. I want to be super transparent about where I want to go and where I am right now in my road to my goals, our goals, I should say. It will have the recipe for this Saturday's mead, which is still very secret, the 13 Colonies mead. The recipe is in it. I will show. I also have a little bit of verbiage in there, what I think about it too, and a little bit of blurb of what's going to be happening next week. So you'll be the first to see it. My agendas come out Mondays, but if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get it a little bit early in text from the actual newsletter. So what's coming up next Wednesday and what's coming up next Saturday. There'll be a little bit of teaser for both of those in this week's newsletter. So sign up. I'm incredibly excited about it. It's a way for us to connect in case we ever lose, social media. Never tried mead in your life? You're way behind. You got to jump on board. It's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. Far older than beer and wine. and it's awesome. Made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. I mean, you could. I've seen people like go pretty crazy jerry rigging stuff. However, the equipment that I use is relatively cheap. You can get everything that you need for less than $50 if you buy the pieces individually. There's also some $50 pretty decent mead kits on Amazon. But the very minimum you need is a 2-gallon fermenting bucket, a 1-gallon glass carboy, a mini hand pump siphon, which are pretty cheap, and then 2 airlocks. You have those few things, and you can start making some mead right now. But I've seen people use like the plastic water jugs. I've seen people like make mead in those. It's not as fancy. It doesn't look as pretty to like take pictures of or tell your friends about, but it works. You just need a way to seal the container in the processes. Jump in the Discord. There's a link up in my link tree. There's also a link directly in Scott's profile. He's right there. He is the god of the Discord, creating an amazing Discord for our amazing mead community. And he maintains it, so it's a nice and safe place for us to go and share things, ask questions. Every skill level of mead maker is over there already. Equipment lists, yeast charts, a commercial channel where you can go and order meads from places we've heard about from all over the country that'll ship it straight to your house. It's a plethora of mead information. Join the Discord. Blackberry mead. I love it. I love it. Any of the berries are in my heart. Any of the berries. I love blackberry. I love blueberry. Well, thank you. I missed a question there because of the beautiful teddy bear. Where do I get my bottles? I order my bottles from North Mountain Supply. If you just Google North Mountain Supply, they're another big brewery supply store. And I buy my bottles from them. I've never run mead through a still. I don't own a still. Now that they're becoming more expensive, it is on my wish list, I think, to get one day and learn that process. But it does come up pretty frequently. I just need to meet like a local moonshiner, and then we're going to get crazy. A smoky tasting mead. So I did a roasted cherry wood mead that came out pretty delicious. Pretty delicious. Or you can go like the smoked bourbon route and like just smoke it afterwards, glass by glass. If it turned out right, that's the big if. Because I have a tendency of messing stuff up. I don't know if you saw my Old Bay mead a couple weeks ago, but... Hello, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I'm going to hang out another few minutes, have a little bit of a bourbon with you guys, and then I'm going to clean up for nighty-night. I'll be back Sunday evening, though. Or Sunday morning, I'm sorry, to see what you guys thought of my Saturday mead. I'm very excited about it, though. Exactly how it was supposed to. Well, feel free to ask questions. I hope you get started soon. Hello. Welcome. Definitely see you next time. I'm mad that I spilled a little bit. So while it's fermenting, I usually just keep it on my my bar top here. It'll only take about 3 weeks ish to ferment on average. And then I actually have storage racks where the carboys go, where it clarifies. Which you can see in some of my videos. It's in the background, and I've put out a few pictures of it as well. I'm not taking any current pictures of it though, because I have to catch up a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. Woo-wee. That's fun. Cherry limeade mead. If you missed it, it'll get reposted. Don't worry. Going out to Saber Moon. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really like, as soon as I read the comment, I decided as soon as I read it. It didn't even matter if anybody suggests anything else after that. Because I was like, why have I never made a cherry limeade mead before? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, we're doing it. Hello, hello. I mean, I'm going to bed. Call me this weekend. Call me this weekend. We got to get some stuff figured out for next year, like ASAP. So I can start advertising it. We've been playing phone tag for too long. Alrighty. I'm going to start wrapping stuff up, guys. Thank you so much for letting me be here. This is a lot of fun. We made some cherry limeade mead. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it, just rack it, see what color it is. I know it's going to be like pinkish, reddish. I don't know what the limes are going to do, though. No idea. So, well, it'll be a lot of fun. Lots of stuff, though. Make sure and sign up for my brand new newsletter. It's very free. It's 100% free. It'll have my recipe for this Saturday's meat in it. It comes out every Sunday. Issue number 2 will come out this Sunday. Long-term wise, I am thinking of a way to like broadcast like an archive of those two. So if you missed issue 1, I already sent out 2 variations of it. So be patient. It'll probably surface eventually. But issue number 2 comes out this week. All I need is your email address. It's absolutely free. I don't solicit. It's just a Google Drive. I will I'll send the email directly to you Sunday morning. It will include this Saturday's mead recipe, a little bit of teaser next week, and then all of my transparent data that I'm looking at from YouTube and from TikTok, so you can kind of see where I am and where I want to go. So sign up for that. Sign up or join the Discord. There's also a link in my link tree for that, and a link directly in Scott's profile if you're on the TikTok side right now. What else? This Saturday is my last of my 13 Colonies Meads. It is inspired by the great state of Rhode Island. I had a lot of fun making this one, and I'll give you a little hint. Came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So I can't wait to show you what it is, what flavor it is. So you'll see that first thing Saturday morning. In between now and then, a few tidbits about Rhode Island that I'll share with you that I learned that kind of inspired me to make this mead, so stay tuned for that. And then next Wednesday, I will be back live with another step of our mead making process, so stay tuned. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll be live Sunday morning as well, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, about having some coffee and seeing what you guys thought of the Saturday mead. So come back then. I think that's all I have. I can't wait to see you again, though. Thank you so much for letting me be here. And again, I'm very excited about this Saturday's mead. So make sure, if you don't follow already, follow, subscribe. You know the routine. Like every video you see. Comment on it. That's what really helps the creators out. Well, thank you. Getting stuff in the algorithm, especially if the video was just posted. If you ever see anybody that you like, creator-wise, and their video is just posted. That interaction is so important for us. So make sure and jump in videos and interact with them, like them, share them, comment on them. If you're on the TikTok side, stitch them, duet them, whatever. But it's really important. So jump in. And yeah, I can't wait to show you what's next, guys. Thank you again so much for letting me be here. I'll see you Sunday morning, but you'll see me before then. So have a good night. Get some sleep. I will see you next time. Skull. I'll miss you guys till then.